Chaos erupts inside Parliament as MKP Mps stand up, slam documents on the table and declare, "This testimony is invalid. Cet Matalala has not signed his statement." The room freezes. Members shout over each other. Legal advisors panic. Journalists scramble. And just like that, the entire inquiry is thrown into uncertainty. Cut to black. Here's what happened. The chair tries to continue the proceedings, but MKP Mps refuse to let the session move forward. One MP rises sharply, voice cutting through the noise. "Chair, we cannot accept an unsigned statement as evidence. This is a violation of process. We reject this testimony." Immediate murmuring fills the room. Some MPs nod firmly. Others shake their heads in disbelief. The tension thickens. The chair glances at the committee secretary, visibly unsettled. The session is now hanging on a single question. Is the testimony valid, or is the entire process compromised? Before the shouting dominates everything, it's important to understand why this moment is so explosive. Cet Matalala, a controversial whistleblower, and a figure tied to allegations involving policing structures, state influence, internal manipulation, and multiple high-level disputes. His name has surfaced in investigations, affidavits, leaked emails, and political battles. For some MPs, his testimony is a potential breakthrough. For others, he is a political instrument. For a handful, he is a threat to powerful figures behind the scenes. That is why every line of his statement carries heavy political weight asterisk. And that is exactly why MKP Mps pounced the moment they discovered something was missing. The core issue explodes into the spotlight. Cet Matalala's statement, "The document submitted to Parliament is asterisk not signed." Under parliamentary procedure, written submissions must be verified with a signature before they can formally be accepted as evidence. An unsigned document is considered asterisk, incomplete asterisk, unverified asterisk, or asterisk, procedurally defective asterisk. MKP Mps seize the advantage immediately. "Chair, this is improper. We cannot proceed. How was this accepted? Who cleared this document?" Eyes shift across the room. Committee staff look uneasy. The chair tries to downplay it. "We can proceed while the signature is sorted out." But MKP refuses to back down. They insist this is not a small error. It is a breach, a crack in the integrity of the inquiry, and they want answers. The MPs intensify their attack. One says, "This witness is being protected. Someone is manipulating the process to smuggle in unverified evidence." Another demands the witness be recalled to sign the statement immediately, under oath, on record. They argue that continuing would open the door to appeals, disputes, and procedural chaos. Their tone is sharp, accusatory, and relentless. They accuse the chair of allowing a sloppy and reckless process. They warn that accepting unsigned evidence undermines Parliament itself. The chair pushes back, but MKP doubles down. "Then we will not participate. Suspend the testimony or we walk out." The threat hangs heavy. Tension rises to boiling point. Not everyone agrees. Several MPs fire back at MKP, "You are delaying on purpose. This is a technicality. We can address it while proceeding. You are trying to derail a witness who threatens your political allies." The chair tries to restore order, insisting, "We can accept oral testimony even if the written statement has procedural issues." Legal advisors whisper urgently behind the chair. Some MPs shake their heads, frustrated. Others applaud the chair's stance. Suddenly, the room becomes a battlefield of political motives, procedural arguments, and institutional pride. Voices rise. Members interrupt each other. A motion is raised, then challenged, then raised again. The chair threatens to remove members for disorder. MKP refuses to be silenced. Opposition MPs accuse MKP of intimidation. For a moment, the hearing spirals so far out of control that the chair is forced to suspend proceedings. The cameras capture a broken room, MPs clustered in corners, whispering, strategizing, pointing fingers, pacing. The public gallery murmurs, journalists race to tweet updates, the atmosphere almost electric. When the chair returns, the tension has not eased. Finally, Cet Matalala is given a chance to address the confusion. He explains calmly. He submitted the statement electronically. He believed the submission format was acceptable. He is ready to sign immediately in front of the committee on record, without hesitation. He assures the committee the content is accurate, unchanged, and fully his. But his attempts to settle the matter don't stop the political storm. Some MPs nod, others don't buy it. The signature issue has now become bigger than the signature itself. The chair calls for a procedural decision. Motion 1, chair's side. Proceed with oral testimony now, fix the signature after. Suspend all testimony until the signature is completed. The room holds its breath as MPs raise their hands. Arguments echo in the background. The count is close, very close. But one motion passes barely, and the committee is forced to move forward based on that narrow majority. Even though the result is official, the atmosphere remains hostile. MKP Mps whisper among themselves, clearly unhappy. Opposing MPs glare back, irritated and exhausted. Even before Matalala resumes speaking, the damage is visible. Legally, an unsigned statement leaves vulnerabilities. It can be challenged later. It can be dismissed as inadmissible. It can delay or weaken the final report. Politically, the divide is sharper than ever. MKP positions itself as the guardian of procedure. Other MPs portray MKP as obstructionists creating manufactured crises. And for Matalala, even with his willingness to sign, the moment casts a shadow over his credibility at a critical stage. The inquiry now moves forward, but with a clear fracture running through it. The argument over the missing signature becomes a symbol of everything simmering beneath the surface. Faction against faction, procedure against urgency, protection against exposure, legalism against political strategy. Committee members trade looks that say more than their speeches. The witness waits patiently. Journalists lean forward. The public senses the drama unfolding live. This is no longer just a testimony. It has become a test of authority, process, and political will. The signature is still missing. The testimony still stands on shaky ground. MKP Mps are not backing down. Other MPs refuse to let them control the session. The chair is struggling to keep the process intact. And Cet Matalala sits at the center of a storm he did not expect, but can no longer escape. The hearing moves on, but the tension follows it like a shadow. Every next step will deepen the rift or expose the truth, depending on who prevails. A session meant for clarity ends in confusion. A witness meant to testify becomes a lightning rod. A missing signature ignites a political wildfire, and Parliament walks out of the chamber more divided than it walked in.